In After Effects, every layer has some basic properties that you can animate. I'm going to create a new shape layer by going to Layer, New, Shape Layer. I'm going to draw a circle to demonstrate further. To draw a circle, have the Ellipse Shape Builder tool selected, and click and drag while holding down Shift to create a circle with equal height and width dimensions. Untwirl the Layer menu and the Layer Transformation menu. Anytime you see the little triangle next to an item, you can untwirl it with the Selection tool. The Layer Transformation menu will affect all shapes on the layer. The properties that you can animate are anchor point, position, scale, rotation, and opacity. Any layer you create will have this transform menu. Here are some brief explanations of the Layer Transform menu properties. Anchor point is the point in which all transformations are manipulated from. More on this in a moment. Position refers to the location of something on screen. Scale refers to the size of something. Rotation refers to the action of moving around an axis. In After Effects, this axis point is the anchor point. Opacity refers to the visibility or transparency of something. Let's look at position first. In the position property line, there is a set of blue numbers. The first number references the horizontal or X value, and the second number references the vertical or Y value. The numbers are based on the pixels in the frame. So for a 1920 by 1080 composition, the halfway point of the horizontal X value is 960. The halfway point for the vertical Y-axis is 540. The little sight icon in the middle of the composition preview window represents that position. I can move this circle precisely by clicking and dragging on the numbers of the position property line. I can also enter these values by clicking on the number and typing it in. If I want to center the circle, a shortcut that I use all the time is the Align menu. In the menu stack on the right-hand side of the After Effects screen, click on the Align menu tab. To align to the center of the composition, make sure that Align Layers to Composition is selected in the drop-down menu. The icon second from the left is the Horizontal Align shortcut. If you hover over an icon, an explanation will pop up. The icon second from the right side is the Vertical Align shortcut. The other shortcuts are Align Left, Right, Top, and Bottom. For now, let's align to center. I use this menu all the time. Back in the Layer Transform menu, Scale is the size. If I click and drag the numbers, the circle scales up and down proportionately. If I click on the link icon and uncheck it, then I can change the X horizontal value independently to squash the circle, or the Y vertical value independently to stretch the circle. Rotation moves the circle around the anchor point. The first number is the number of rotations, so if you change that number, you will notice nothing for the moment because one complete rotation is back to the same starting point, 0 to 360. The first number is useful when you are animating rotations for extended periods of time in your composition. For now, let's focus on the second number in rotation. The second number is degrees of rotation, 0 to 360. Change that one and you will see some change. Now is a good time to talk about anchor point. Wherever that anchor point is set, that is the point where the circle will rotate around. To move the anchor point, click on the Anchor Point tool in the toolbar. Then, in the Composition Preview window, click and drag it to the desired position. You can also set the anchor point to the center of the layer content by right-clicking on the shape and selecting Transform Center Anchor Point in Layer Content. When I scale up with the anchor point in the center of the object, it scales up from the center. If I want to move the anchor point, it would scale up from there. If you change the anchor point numbers next to the anchor point property line in the transform menu, it will move the position of the circle in the frame, but without changing the position numbers. Why is this? Remember, the anchor point is the point in which all transformations are manipulated from. Therefore, anchor point and position are dependent. So to change the anchor point without moving the position, move the anchor point with the anchor point tool or with the right-click menu. The last property line in the Layer Transform menu is opacity, and it controls the transparency of the layer. 100% is full opacity. 0 is invisible. You can create dissolves or superimpositions with this property line.